Hello, I'm Cara Vorderman, and this is Perfect 10, your daily brain workout to help you mentally hit the ground running every day in 2023. We've got puzzles and brain teasers that will educate, they'll entertain, and they will irritate the life out of you. Every day, I'll have 10 baffling and bemusing questions to get your synapses sweating. So make sure you subscribe, follow, and like to get the next episode as soon as it drops. We're here Monday to Friday, and if you spend a few minutes with me every day, I guarantee you'll feel smarter and sharper. First things first, at the end of yesterday's show, I asked you which world-renowned genius is an anagram of 10 elite brains. Well, he was as good as 10 elite brains, that's for sure. The genius I was looking for was Albert Einstein. 10 elite brains is an anagram of his name, Albert Einstein. No points for that, though. That was just your warm-up. But now let's get that mind moving and start today's Perfect 10. Question 1, and as ever, it's your starter for a Perfect 10. Let's get a point on the board. What is the regal name of the new line built by Crossrail in London, which opened in 2022? Remember, you can hit pause and have a think if you like. I'll be here when you get back. No cheating, though. No going and looking up the answer. As always, answers come after the final question. Question 2 is the audio mystery that we call hearsay. You're about to hear some sounds which relate to a well-known phrase or saying. All you need to do is tell me which phrase they represent. So, what phrase is hidden in these sounds?
Do not walk on the grass. No kissing in the swimming pool. Do not run on the stairs. No ball game.
Say what you hear, it's hearsay. What well-known phrase or saying was that? Moving on, and we call question 3 my Carol lateral thinking round, so try this. What's the next letter in this sequence? O, T, T, F, F, S. Think a bit outside of the box and the answer should present itself eventually. Right, if you need to rewind, go ahead. But if you're ready to move on, it's time for question 4 and our memory game. I'll play you an audio clip and all you need to do is retain as much information as possible because I'll have a question based on everything you've heard at the end. Got it? Roll the clip.
Right, we're going to see some pretty changeable weather this week as several features move their way across the country. We've got cold fronts sinking southwards that's going to then be followed by a ridge of high pressure building on Monday, with temperatures then dropping throughout the week. Most of us will remain frost-free until Thursday, and that's when towns and cities in the southwest will drop to 1 degree Celsius, but we'll see lows of -1 degrees in Bristol and -2 in Bath.
Well, it was back to the Perfect 10 weather team today, but my question to you is this. How cold will it be on Thursday in Bristol? It's all there in the clip, but did you manage to retain that key bit of information? It's a made-up weather forecast, by the way, if you live in Bristol. Questions 5, 6 and 7 are always part of the same family, the frivolous, familiar and fun, the 3 Fs set of questions, testing your knowledge of the everyday. So have you been paying attention? Let's find out, shall we? What fruit is depicted on the top of the men's Wimbledon trophy? If you want to send in a puzzle and drive me to distraction, I'd love to hear your brain teasers. So please get in touch on social media on @Perfect10Carol. Moving on, question 6. Spandau Ballet sang about a precious metal in their 1983 smash hit song. But what is the chemical symbol of that element? I'm sure many of you are singing this out loud right now. I don't blame you. Today's earworm, I think. But what is the chemical symbol of that element? Question 7, and it's all about sportswear. Which direction is the puma facing in the Puma sports brand logo? Let's see what question 8 can do to your score. You'll need your word head on for this, as it's the round that we call 1 in, 1 out. Which letter can you change in the word brunch, BRUNCH, to make something you might do at brunch? Don't forget, you can pause the show, cogitate and ruminate. You can do this. Round 9 is called I know this, as it's a question that can always be solved with a bit of logic applied. Here we go. In internet slang, what common way of saying goodbye does TTYL, all capitals, TTYL, stand for? I'll give you a clue. The first word is talk. T for talk. Any help? And here we are at question 10, the final question of the day. As always, it's our daily riddle, so see if you can get this one correct. What has 13 hearts but no other organs? And there you have it, another perfect 10 questions. Well done. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's questions. And if you want to entertain, educate and irritate me, send your own puzzles too at perfect10carol. 10 questions, but did you get a perfect 10 run of correct answers? Here's where you find out. Good luck. Question 1. What is the regal name of the new line built by Crossrail in London, which opened in 2022? And the answer is the Elizabeth line. Question 2 was hearsay, our sound round. So what saying is coded in this?
Do not walk on the grass. No kissing in the swimming pool.
The saying is ripping up the rule book. I can hear you groaning. Question 3 got you carolateral thinking when I asked, what's the next letter in this sequence? OTTFFS. And the answer is S. They are the first letters of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and S for 7. Question 4, you heard a clip in our memory round from the Perfect 10 weather office, not a real weather forecast. And I asked you the question, how cold will it be on Thursday in Bristol? And the answer I was looking for was a temperature of -1. Just to clarify, I'm not a real weather woman, not like Carol Kirkwood. These are just a bit of fun. Don't take my word for it, Bristolians. Into our run of 3 frivolous, familiar and fun questions now. Question 5. What fruit is depicted on the top of the men's Wimbledon trophy? And the answer is a pineapple. Why? Well, no one really knows. Our best guess is that when Wimbledon began in 1877, the pineapple was seen as a food only enjoyed by high society, a symbol of prestige worthy of a winner's trophy. Question 6. Spandau Ballet sang about precious metal in their 1983 smash hit song, but what is the chemical symbol of that element? Sing it with me, everyone. Gold! Yes, the answer... Well, that was part of the answer, was gold. And the chemical symbol I was looking for was AU, capital A and a little U. The word gold actually comes from the Latin aurum, A-U-R-U-M. And that is why the symbol is AU rather than, let's say, GD for gold. Question 7. Which direction is the Puma facing in the Puma sports brand logo? And the answer is it's facing left. Puma was founded in 1948 by Rudolf Dassler, the brother of Adolf or Adi Dassler, who went to form, have you guessed it yet? Yes, Adidas. Question 8 was 1 in, 1 out. Which letter can you change in the word brunch, B-R-U-N-C-H, to make something you might do at brunch? And the answer is change the letter B to a C and you will have the word crunch, which of course you might do if your sausage is a bit hard. Did I really say that? I did. Question 9. In internet slang, what common way of saying goodbye does TTYL stand for? Well, I gave you the first word. Did you get the rest? TTYL stands for talk to you later. And finally, question 10, our daily riddle. What has 13 hearts but no other organs? And the answer is a deck of cards. Well done if you got that one right. So how did you do today? Did you score a perfect 10? If not, don't worry. There's always another chance tomorrow. Remember, though, to make sure you subscribe to the podcast and follow us on YouTube and across our social media channels so you don't miss out on any of our episodes as soon as they drop. Every day spent with Perfect 10 is a day that you've given your mind a good old workout and hopefully had a laugh at the same time. Now, before I say goodbye, I'll leave you with today's anagram. No points involved here. Which legendary guitarist can be found in the word narcoleptic? Narcoleptic. So whose name is an anagram of narcoleptic? I'll leave that with you. Answer tomorrow when it's a whole new day of questions to educate, to entertain and to irritate you. I'm Carol Vorderman and that was my Perfect 10. Have a perfect day.